Sorry for that. Is it started? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can
Yes,
ask.
Yes,
sir.
sir, it started.
Thank you. And what I will do is I will just download those recording, and I am having my own YouTube channel, so I will upload them on YouTube channel, or suppose your group is created, we will upload on that group. Okay, Yahoo group or whatever the decision
Okay, sir.
higher authority will take, so we'll do that. So is it clear? If anybody
Yes, sir.
has any single query or any single doubt, you can ask right now. Are you getting this now? So in between that dot is not shown, but that is assumed. The dot is there. Though it is not
Yes,
shown,
sir.
but summation sign you have to note down, because if you are not noting that, it will understood as a this term only, soft term. So for pause, so in between term summation sign is must, and try to take brackets for a pause term. So make that habit to use individual term in a bracket, so that you will come to know. Okay. Now next is, just see this. This is means what I have observed. Ki, suppose a truth table is given to you. Okay, this A, B, C, and function is nothing but output, input, output. This is called as truth table. So maximum possible inputs. So for that, what is the output? So that is the, you can say that is nothing but your truth table. So in this truth table, just see that in output column, some ones are there. One means present term, means that mean term is available. So the meaning of this is what? Just see here. So this 0 is there, 0 is max term. So that is not a mean. So that is max. So 0, 1, 1. So 0, 1, 1 stands for small m3. That is 1. Then 4, 5, 6 and 7 are present terms. And absent terms are 0, 1 and 2. So that means I can write in canonical soft form as like this: function of summation sign, summation and small m. This is small m, and in bracket 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is nothing but a canonical sum form. And canonical product, so 0, 1 and 2. So 0 stands for absent. So M, capital M0, capital M1, capital M2 terms are there. So the pause term, canonical pause, is denoted by pi into m, capital M, and then in bracket 0, 1, 2, 3. Getting this? So again I can convert a canonical sum into canonical product. So you can just, how to recognize that? So for a three variables, the terms are 0 to 7. The total 8 terms are there. So as the 5 terms are available, min terms are available in a canonical sum. So just do that, 8 minus 5, that is total 3. So 3 terms will be available here. Are you getting me? Or any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Everything is clear?
So can you
Yes,
just
sir.
explain the
Yes, sir.
conversion formula again?
Just see. This is a function of summation m, small m. So summation sign is for soft, always. Because in our problem, we will have such type of format to before solving Kman. So you should understood this. Summation means soft, and pi into capital M means product form, means pos form. जैसा आपने जो ये किया था बुलियन एक्सप्रेशन जो सॉल्व किए यूजिंग बुलियन अलजेब्रा, उसमें आपको ऐसे फॉर्म दिए नहीं था, वहाँ पे आपने डायरेक्टली आपको इक्वेशन दिए थे, देन आफ्टर सॉल्विंग दैट those after applying Boolean laws, you have reduced those equations. But now here we will have the examples in this fashion, soft form in this fashion for pos form, or there may be function, or there may be y sign also, y equal to, that is nothing but the functions. So these min terms are present. So that's why in a truth table you can write 1. Those are absent, so that is nothing but pos. So we can have the examples like this also. So suppose if I am having the canonical form, you may ask to draw the truth table of that. Are you getting? So suppose here if it is not mentioned function of which variable, so then you are free to use any variables. But if it is mentioned function of PQR, so it is mandatory that you should use PQR, and output is function. Suppose here it is mentioned y is a function of wxy or xyz. So here in the output you have to mention y, and then which are inputs, wxy. But if it is not mentioned, then you are free to use any variable. So that choice is with you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is in exam, sums like this come, what is the weightage to them?
See, miss, such type of sums means from conversion of your for this form to truth table, such type of questions will not be there. So I will tell you exactly, means after coming after covering the K-map basics. So when we will start the K-map simplification, na, at that time I will tell you. But the maximum mass available for simplification will be 4, and for implementation will be 2 mass. Means by implementation using basic gates or NAND gate, NOR gate, or AND or logic or NOR, using NAND gates only, using universal gates. So for that 2 marks are there. So maximum question weightage will be 6 marks. So that was there for the previous pattern. So maybe in this year, means as the paper is of 70 marks, end same paper, and your in same paper is of 30 marks. So for in same means I don't think 8 mark question will be there, but for end same you may have 8 mark question. जैसे आप लोग आपने फर्स्ट ईयर में आपने किया रहेगा 8 मार्क का कुछ क्वेश्चन रहेगा फर्स्ट ईयर में, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
So 8 marks, 6 mark, 4 mark. So such type of pattern will be there, and 6 marks can be again divided in 2 sub questions as a 3-3. तो ऐसे options आपको पूछ सकते हैं. Okay. So thing is that now see, the next example is there. The next example is what? Suppose this is f. So what is f bar? F bar is nothing but its complement. सो उसका एफ बार निकाल एफ दिया तो एफ बार ये आएगा. इसका एफ बार मीन्स व्हाट, जो टर्म्स यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है उनको छोड़ के बाकी टर्म इधर लिखना है, और जो टर्म यहाँ पे है उनको छोड़ के बाकी टर्म इधर लिखना है. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट यू कैन से कन्वर्जन ऑफ, और फॉर गेटिंग दी कॉम्प्लीमेंट डायरेक्टली जो टर्म यहाँ पे है वो आपको यहाँ पे मिलेंगे डायरेक्टली. नाउ सपोज इफ यू वांट टू डू दैट विद द हेल्प ऑफ योर बूलियन एक्सप्रेशंस और बूलियन लॉज, you cannot directly justify its complement. If you are taking its complement, you have to apply the De Morgan's theorem, any one De Morgan's theorem, and after solving that De Morgan's theorem, so and I think you are knowing that solving the equations for De Morgan's theorem is a tedious task for students. Those who are knowing only they can solve. The remaining students are stuck up with that De Morgan's theorem, 2 De Morgan's theorem. Okay, so see here again. So as it is a SOP, so that's why the individual term is available in product form. So the M3, so first term, how M3 can be formed? 0, 1, 1 is the corresponding equivalents of your variable. So corresponding notations of your variable 0, 1, 1. So that's why A bar into B into C, that is called as M3 plus प्रोडक्ट ऑफ सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म है, तो 2 टर्म के बीच में प्लस साइन आना चाहिए, समेशन साइन आना चाहिए. देन 4 मीन्स व्हाट, 1, 0, 0. सो दैट्स व्हाई ए बी बार सी बार, ए बी बार सी बार. 5 ए बी बार सी, 6 ए बी सी बार, एंड 7 is this. And if you want to write from this truth table directly canonical form equation, so for that 0. So we have seen that exactly opposite notations are there for SOP and POS. So that's why for 0, A plus B plus C, and that is denoted by capital M. You can just see here, this is small, this is capital. Again, this is capital 1. 1 means what? Here that 1 indicates complement. So that's why C is complement, remaining 2 are uncomplemented. So A plus B plus C bar. So M1, and then A plus B bar plus C. So that is nothing but your M2 term. So 0, 1, 0. So जहाँ पे आपका 1 है वहाँ पे बार, बाकी के लिए बार नहीं. So this is nothing but again, so in your equation canonical swap and canonical pause, you can note down this. From this slide also you can have the canonical sum and canonical product terms are exactly opposite to each other, or you can say that in other words, complement of each other. So how to get a complement? So whenever f is there and when you want to take its complement, so the term which are present here, so you have to just, you should not consider those terms, remaining terms you have to take here. That means f है तो f bar is nothing but your product term और canonical product. So that's why यहाँ पे जो आपका आया है canonical product, तो वो इधर आएगा. ओके, देन यहाँ इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट इधर आएगा. तो बार में है, इसका अगर कॉम्प्लीमेंट निकालना है तो 0 1 2 छोड़ना है, वो छोड़ के मैक्सिमम टर्म तक आपको लिखना है, टर्म मैक्स टर्म्स. इज इट क्लियर और एनी डाउट?
It's clear, sir.
From truth table, how to write canonical form? If suppose one canonical form is there, if you want to convert into other form, so for that what notations are there, or what should be the steps? Then if one function is given, if you want to take its complement, तो डायरेक्टली जो टर्म्स है वो छोड़ के बाकी टर्म्स देना है. यहाँ पे भी वैसे ही. Okay, though you are solving सॉल्व. Yes.
तो ट्रूथ टेबल के कैनोनिकल फॉर्म में लिखना क्या, एक बार आप फिर से रिपीट कर सकते हैं?
क्या बोले?
टेबल
टेबल?
से
हाँ,
टेबल से कैनोनिकल.
मैंने क्या बोला था आपको? मीन टर्म प्रेजेंट टर्म के लिए, तो मीन टर्म के लिए 1 रहता प्रेजेंट और मैक्स टर्म के लिए 0 रहता है इंडिविजुअल टर्म की ट्रूथ टेबल में. सो यहाँ पे 0 है मीन्स पहले 3 टर्म्स ये है आपके मैक्स टर्म्स, और जहाँ पे उसके बाद के जो 1 रिप्रेजेंट किया है वो मीन टर्म्स रहेंगे. सो मीन टर्म फॉर प्रेजेंट मीन 1 ना. सो M3 M4 M5 M6 एंड M7, सो ऐसा लिखते हैं उसको, फंक्शन ऑफ फंक्शन इक्वल टू M3 M4 M5 M6 M7. अगर आपको पहले स्टार्टिंग में नहीं पता है तो यू कैन हैव दैट स्टेप आल्सो. एंड देन फॉर दिस व्हाट शुड राइट, तो आपको वो दूसरा नोटेशन याद रखना है. इन अ सॉफ्ट फॉर्म, इन अ कैनोनिकल सॉफ्ट, uncomplimented variable is 1 and complemented variable is 0. So accordingly you should take. And then later on, after this, if you want to write, you have to write this in this format, function of summation of m. And ये जो आप term लिखते हो, it should be in ascending order, so that no confusion will be there. Getting my point, students?
Yes, sir.
Any single doubt?
Yes, sir, getting.
Students, if anyone is
No,
having any
sir.
doubt, you can ask.
No, sir, no.
No, sir. We are getting.
Getting? Everything is understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, Miss, can you write right now? So I think you are having your notebook. So try to write its difference between canonical soft, canonical pause. And then
Sir,
later on,
it's still the same slide.
yeah, I have not changed the slide. I have just kept that slide for your reference. So whatever the homework I have told you, no, because continuity will not be there for such type of online lectures. So after some time, we could have some different activities so that you will be in position to grasp that. So this you said that everything is understood. So now you should be in position to write its differences. And at last, example you have to write in this format. Function of summation of m. This is the example, and then this is another function for the same table. How you can get, and conversion of truth table into canonical sum and canonical pause. That also you should understand. And then conversion of one form to other form, and vice versa. So what are the points? Those points you should note down in your own words, and then just tally that in your any standard book or reference textbook or reference. Clear, students? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many points you are noted? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll go for some. Now see here. Is how the De Morgan's theorem is there. Now the function, your function is what? M3 plus M4 plus M5 plus M6 plus M7. So that can be converted from canonical soft to canonical pos. So if I am saying that this is a function, so I can get its complement into capital M 0, 1, 2, 3. So those terms are present here. You have to remove those remaining terms. You have to write here. But make sure that if you are solving 3 variable, so total term should be 8. 2 raised to power 3 is nothing but 8. Okay. And then if suppose you are having the swap, you can convert into or so you can say this M0, M1, M2. So for that, if this is a canonical form available, you can directly convert into swap with the help of De Morgan's. Okay. Then this M0 you can write like this, M1 you can write like this, M2 you can write like this. So let us apply Newton theorem also. So again that is this with this M1, M2, M3. Okay. So what is done here? Only soft form is available in its variables here, and individual term is taken in brackets. Okay. For this M0 into this into sign is there as its position. For this term you are writing M1. For this term you are writing M2. Like that. Okay. So again,
So, can you explain the last slide from that De Morgan theorem?
you see, means what for what De Morgan's theorem means is exactly what. So summation is converted into product. Is it? Means your summation terms are converted into product. So that is the exact meaning of your De Morgan's theorem. So either you are converting a summation terms into product terms, और इन अदर वर्ड्स दूसरा डी मॉर्गन थ्योरम आपका क्या है कि आपका अगर प्रोडक्ट में है तो समीशन में कन्वर्ट है, समीशन में है तो प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई कैन कॉल डायरेक्टली हियर इज द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ योर डी मॉर्गन थ्योरम इन दिस केस. Okay, and then that M0, M1, M2, this is taken and directly. So with this I can note down dot M1, M2, M3 in this way. So let us apply after applying involution theorem, we get the double complement property. Involution means जो आपका है ना A डबल बार मीन्स A, वैसे यहाँ पे पहले बार है, उसका डबल कॉम्प्लीमेंट लिया तो आपको ये टर्म M0, M1, M2. Okay. Now next is you can just see here again table is given. Looking at the table, आपका सिर्फ स्टार्टिंग में अगर ये आपका दिया हुआ क्वेश्चन, ओके, ए प्लस बी सी, मतलब ए प्लस बी सी मतलब इसमें क्या है कि जहाँ पे ए है प्लस बी सी, उसमें से जहाँ पे भी वन आपका आ रहा है ए प्लस बी सी, दोनों टर्म जहाँ पे वन है आपको So that we will see again later. So at this stage, that is again difficult for you. So just take this function, SOP form as a plus BC. Everybody should note down. Consider that A plus BC as a SOP, convert into canonical SOP. So yesterday we have seen how to convert them. So this form, I want every term should have all variable present. That means mean term. So let us try that. F equal to A plus BC. So in the first variable, B and C terms are absent. In the second, A is absent. So take the adjustment for two variable in first. Take the adjustment of one variable in BC and solve it. Students, done? Please reply. Have you done?
2 minutes, sir. I'm stuck in between.
Clear, better, students? So it's very simple. Just you have to apply some Boolean laws after having that adjustment. Just separate out each terms. Go for the some common terms are there or not. So for one or two or three common terms, use only single term. Okay, that is a plus a is equal to a, or whatever the terms are there for common terms, we should go for a. Just from that, a plus a is equal to a type. Then for an uncomplemented variable, use 1, complemented variable use 0. So note down that binary equivalents for all the variables available in that term, and just convert into small m, and then finally that function equal to summation of m format, this previous format. So that is your canonical swap.
So can you please explain again? Like, can you please use the whiteboard to explain, so that will be easy for us?
Right now, means that whiteboard facility is not available with me.
Oh, okay, so
Yes,
just
sir, because
explain like that.
at the conceptual things, right? We tried
Huh?
it. It is going wrong somewhere.
It's wrong.
Yes, so like we are getting stuck in
You should get
between.
this.
So if you
You
can
get this term.
explain again.
You can get, you should get the final answer as a same. जैसे हमने पहला वही हमारा ट्रूथ टेबल वही है ना. So summation of m, small m, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These terms should be your answer. मतलब ये terms सब ऊपर के जो दिए हैं, ये आपका फाइनल आंसर आना चाहिए. इसके बाद में आप समेशन ऑफ m साइन में लिखते हैं. यहाँ पे सॉल्व भी किया है, देखो ये सब सॉल्व करने के बाद डायरेक्टली a प्लस बी सी आता है. मतलब इसको अगर आपने रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में करोगे तो ये मिलना चाहिए.
Okay, sir. हाँ सर, yes sir.
आपने फर्स्ट ईयर में क्या किया, आपको इस टाइप से इक्वेशन दिया था,
हाँ.
बराबर है. So then after applying Boolean laws, you are getting the answer as this. अब मुझे क्या
Okay,
करना है,
तो पहले हमें तो सर अभी पहले हमें हमारे प्रॉब्लम को इस इक्वेशन में कन्वर्ट करना
करना
और उसके बाद बूलियन लॉ लगाना.
हाँ, मैं इसके अपने बूलियन लॉज नहीं लगाना है हमें. पहले हमें सॉफ्ट टू स्टैंडर्ड सॉल्व करना है, बाद में केमैप में एंट्री डाल के डायरेक्टली आंसर मिलना है.
ओके सर.
तो ये एग्जांपल इसलिए है कि यू शुड नो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कैनोनिकल सॉप एंड कैनोनिकल पॉज. क्या एडजस्टमेंट क्या चाहिए, किस टाइप से प्रोसेस चाहिए. तो पहला फॉर्म क्या है कि जो आपके वेरिएबल अपसेंट है उसके लिए एडजस्टमेंट लो, पहला स्टेप. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज कौन सा एडजस्टमेंट ले रहे हो आप, a प्लस ए बार, a इंटू ए बार, according to which form you are solving. Then apply some Boolean laws to solve that brackets. After that you will have different terms, and all terms will have either complemented or uncomplemented variable, but all variable present in each and every term. Okay, then that only I can call as a literal or min term or max term. Okay, next is after that just note down its Boolean equation. Initially you should go for the checking is there any common terms available. So for 2 or 3 common terms, use only single common term, a single term, because a plus a is equal to also a, or 3 times a is also equal to a, in that fashion. Okay, then later on represent the Boolean expression of binary notations for that. Then note down in the small m format, that is m3 plus m4 plus m5 plus m6 plus m7, and then write down function equal to or f equal to summation of m, summation sign small m, and then the term should be in ascending order. आप जब सॉल्व करोगे तो हो सकता है आपके टर्म्स ये डिस्क्रीट होंगे, बट यू हैव टू राइट दैट इन असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. सो असेंडिंग ऑर्डर लेते हो तो आपको डायरेक्टली अगर फर्स्ट टर्म करना है तो देन यू विल हैव द सिंप्लिसिटी. सो ऑलवेज have this habit ki note down the whether you are solving swap or pos, note down the terms in ascending order, so that while making that entry in KMAP that will be easy to use.
Okay sir.
Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Any doubt again?
Okay sir, yes.
So are you getting now? Everybody has got this?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे मैंने क्या है, ये फर्स्ट ईयर जैसा आपको सॉल्व करके दिया है. पहला इक्वेशन अगर ये है तो इसको सॉल्व करने के बाद आपको ये आंसर मिलेगा. सो मैं अगर रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में आपको बोल रहा हूँ ये सॉफ्ट फॉर्म है, मतलब क्या, इंडिविजुअल टर्म इज प्रोडक्ट, तो एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट टर्म है वन a multiplied by 1 or a dot 1 is also a, so a is an individual term plus b is also individual term, b into c is individual term. So if I want to go into a standard canonical form, so first of all I have to take the adjustment of two variables here, then adjustment of one variable here, then note down which adjustment you are taking, then apply some Boolean laws, you will get some equation, take the common terms as a single term. If not, note down then 0 and 1 notations for each and every variable. That too for swap. Swap means complement is 0, uncomplemented is 1. So note down that. Note down its representation in your M form, small m form. Then note down the summation of M format. Any doubt? Students,
No,
any
sir.
doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
So likewise, you can say for the pause terms also. Okay. So if any pause is there, you have to convert into canonical pause. So for a absent variable, you should take an adjustment. Apply some what notations you are taking for that absent term. Then apply some Boolean laws. You will get some brackets. Check which bracket is common. So for a common bracket, use only single bracket. Then in a pause form, complement is now 1, uncomplemented is 0, because it is for absent term. So negative logic is applied there. So what you are considering in soft, the exactly opposite you have to consider in pause.
Sir,
Then,
like in second line you had taken a bar plus a. So मग त्याच्या थर्ड लाईन मध्ये काय होतं? ते बीसी
line-
तुम्ही फक्त बीसीच लिहिलाय तो ए
तुम्ही
ए
बघा,
प्लस ए बार.
बेटा आता ए बार प्लस ए काय असतं तुमच्या बुलियन लॉस प्रमाणे? ए बार प्लस
What?
ए म्हणजे काय?
1
Zero.
वन वन वन
1
वन
zero.
वन
One, one, one,
वन
one,
वन
one.
वन वन.
1 multiplied by BC means what?
ओके, हा समजलं आता.
खालची लास्ट स्टेप एकदा सांगा ना फक्त एकदम ते बीसी प्लस एसी बार प्लस ए बी सी
हा,
ते इक्वल्स टू ए प्लस बी सी कसं आलं?
ते पण बघा ना आता परत. या बीसी कॉमन काढलं इथे. यातलं बीसी काढला, पहिल्या टर्म मधनं बीसी कॉमन काढला.
तर ए प्लस वन असं.
तर
हा.
BC आणि नंतर परत तुम्ही बघा, आणि हे तुम्हाला तुम्ही अशा टाइपचे एक्झाम्पल्स फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये सॉल्व्ह केलेले आहेत. आता हा ए प्लस बीसी डायरेक्टली, त्यातून तुम्हाला काय करता येईल बघा, कुठं काय काढता येईल कॉमन. याला सॉल्व्ह केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला हे मिळतं, किंवा वरचं इक्वेशन परत घेतलेलं आहे खाली, त्याला असं केलेलं आहे, आणि ते सॉल्व्ह केल्यानंतर डायरेक्टली हा थिरम तिथे वापरला त्यांनी इथे एक्सप्लेनेशन दिलेलं आहे, आणि नंतर तुम्हाला ही आन्सर मिळते. तुम्ही थोडं फक्त फर्स्ट इयरचं रिवाइज करा, देन यू विल कम टू नो. प्रत्येक गोष्ट जर ते स्पून फिडिंग प्रमाणे सांगत राहिलं ना आता, देन दॅट विल बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू. So that's why from 3 days itself is I am saying that you revise your first year portion of Boolean algebra. सगळंच म्हणजे तो युनिटच तुम्हाला पूर्ण रिफ्रेश करायचं आहे, सो दॅट प्रत्येकाला मला फर्स्ट इयरचे कन्सेप्ट परत सांगायला नको. याला सॉल्व्ह करून बघा. आता समजा याला जर तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह दॅट सारखं सॉल्व्ह करायचं इक्वेशन, सो जस्ट कन्सिडर दॅट युअर प्रॉब्लेम इज प्रूव्ह दॅट BC plus AC bar plus ABC is equal to A plus BC. So just by applying Boolean algebra you can solve that. But this is not my part. I am interested, means if suppose such type of terms I am giving, I am interested in this upper part. This is my answer. Just for your understanding, we are going in reverse direction. अगर ये है तो इसका आपका प्रॉब्लम कैसे मिलेगा आपको? जो आपको फर्स्ट ईयर में एज अ प्रॉब्लम दिया था, उसका सिंप्लीफिकेशन आपने निकाला था इस टाइप से, तो इसका सिंप्लीफिकेशन अगर ऊपर करना है तो आपको ऐसे ही मिलेगा. सो व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस फॉर दैट? यहाँ पे ए में फर्स्ट इसमें 2 टर्म रिड्यूस किया है, तो रिड्यूस वेरिएबल्स के लिए और जो मिसिंग वेरिएबल के लिए आप एडजस्टमेंट लेना है. देन इसमें एक टर्म मिसिंग है, तो उसके लिए एक टर्म का एडजस्टमेंट. देन अप्लाई विच कौन सा ले रहे हो आप, a plus a bar और b plus b bar और c plus c bar, इस टाइप से एडजस्टमेंट लोगे, then solve that, apply some associate or distributive law there, Boolean algebra, then you will get different terms like that where all the variables are available in each term, either complemented or uncomplemented. Check for any common terms. If yes, take only single term for common terms. And remaining terms you should note down. Then represent binary notations for that in SOP. SOP में क्या लिखा है हमने? Uncomplemented के लिए 1, complement के लिए 0. वो नोट डाउन करो. फिर से आप लिखो M0 के फॉर्म में, M0, M1, M2 के फॉर्म में. Then apply the summation sign and note down. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody is clear? So now 3 minutes are remaining. So far, just read this. So far, we have seen 3 ways of representing a logic function. First one is a truth table, then canonical SOP as an algebraic sum of minterms or a list of minterms using summation notations, and canonical pos as an algebraic product of max terms or the list of max terms using pi notation. That is a pi. As soon as we will have one more called as a K-map. So another formation is a K-map. So for a K-map, if you want to solve a K-map, you want the equation is either in canonical SOP or canonical pos. Then I can go for K-map. फिर उसके बाद में आपने ये इस टाइप से कुछ क्वेश्चंस फर्स्ट ईयर में किया रहेगा. इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ बूलियन फंक्शन विथ एंड और लॉजिक एंड नॉट लॉजिक. ये अगर इक्वेशन दिया है, इसको अगर सॉल्व करना है आपको तो इस टाइप से सॉल्व करोगे. ऐसे आएगा. बतो ये प्रोडक्ट है, प्रोडक्ट के लिए एंड लॉजिकल एंड x into s. So x into s is given here. So here the answer is x into s. Then y into s bar. तो s bar है तो यहाँ पे नॉट गेट लेना पड़ेगा. So s bar and y. So here you will get y into s bar. Then as for the summation, you have to use OR gate. So always, so please mute yourself. Who is creating disturbance in meeting? Please mute. So always SOP form is represented by and or logic. And or
Sir,
logic.
you are inaudible.
Always SOP form is represented by and or logic. So and followed by or. Why? Because individual terms are product. For product we are using logical and then followed by OR gate, because summation of such product term is a OR. So that's why and followed by OR is nothing but and or logic. ये फर्स्ट ईयर में भी किया रहेगा आपने ऐसे. And if suppose pos is there, suppose this is pos, इसको अगर सॉल्व किया तो pos में ही मिलेगा आपको. ये टर्म को अगर रिप्रेजेंट करना है आपको इन टर्म्स ऑफ बूलियन गेट्स, तो इंडिविजुअल टर्म इज समेशन, दैट्स व्हाई समेशन टर्म्स आर देयर. और जहाँ पे भी आपको बार है वहाँ पे नॉट गेट लेना पड़ेगा. ओके. एंड प्रोडक्ट, सो और फॉलोड बाय एंड इज अ प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज पॉस फॉर्म. सो पॉस फॉर्म इज ऑलवेज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय और एंड लॉजिक and SOP form is always represented by and or logic. Getting this?
Yes,
Because
sir.
after solving
Yes,
K-map,
sir. Yes, sir.
after solving K-map, you have another sub question. Implement the answer using Boolean functions or Boolean gates or logic gates or universal gates or discrete gates. ऐसा क्वेश्चन एक सब क्वेश्चन रहता है फिर से. तो आपको जो आंसर आएगा, ये सपोज आंसर आया है K-map का, इसको रिप्रेजेंट करना है इन टर्म्स ऑफ लॉजिक इक्वेशन. तो इस टाइप से मिलेगा. अगर पॉस है तो पॉस के लिए आप और फॉलोड बाय एंड करना है, और नॉट गेट जहाँ पे भी बार है उसके लिए नॉट यूज करना है. Is it clear? So I hope that today we have seen again the some of the Boolean functions, Boolean laws, De Morgan's theorem, how to take a De Morgan's theorem in a canonical SOP and canonical pos, वो हमने देखा है. ट्रूथ टेबल से कैनोनिकल SOP कैसे लिखना है, कैनोनिकल पॉस कैसे लिखना है वो देखा है. कन्वर्जन ऑफ वन फॉर्म टू अनदर फॉर्म कैसे करना है, SOP टू पॉस, पॉस टू SOP, वो हमने देखा है. देन after that the notation summation sign is there for canonical SOP, pi into capital M sign is there for canonical pos. Then conversion of one canonical SOP to canonical pos or vice versa. So that we have seen. Then एक अगर आपको सॉप दिया है तो कन्वर्शन स्टैंडर्ड सॉप में कैसे करना है और पॉस का इक्वेशन दिया है तो स्टैंडर्ड पॉस में कैसे करना है ये हमने सीखा. And then after this and the final again you can write this slide also as a difference. So canonical SOP is always represented by SOP form is always represented by AND OR logic and POS form is always represented by OR AND logic. Is it clear students? So उसके बाद में NAND रियलाइजेशन भी है वो हम कल देखेंगे और नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देखेंगे. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
No sir, no sir.
No, sir.
I am stuck with this download option. That is not activating.
Sir, I took the picture. Sir, I took the pics.
Okay. So
I'll send it to you.
How many?
Sir, there are 57 students.
Including me, 57. So total.
Yes, sir, including you.
Thank you very much, students. And then whatever the homework I have told you, na, so that homework you should take, and you can use 4-5 examples for SOP, convert into standard SOP, and you can take 4-5 examples for POS form and convert into standard POS. You can use your own examples, or if you are having any books, you can refer books and convert it. Okay. So that आपको करना है समेशन ऑफ m के फॉर्म में करना है या पाई इंटू m के फॉर्म में करना है. देन कन्वर्जन ऑफ वन इंटू अदर. एक अगर आपको समेशन m फॉर्म में दिया है तो डायरेक्टली पाई इंटू m में कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है वही एग्जांपल को. फंक्शन दिया है f दिया है तो f बार कैसे करना है. तो f अगर आपका समेशन m है तो f बार आपका पाई इंटू m होगा. इज इट? So like that
Yes.
you can solve some examples and then in the next lecture we will start actual K-map. So this is the basics required for K-map. Canonical SOP and canonical POS. And ये आपका फर्स्ट 2-3 पॉइंट आपके सिलेबस के हमारे खत्म हो गए. Then we will start presentation of K-map. Okay. And again I will guide you. You should refresh your Boolean expression concepts from first year. Boolean laws भी देख लो एक बार. And then you will go with the K-map simplification. तो आपको बाद में पता चलेगा कि Boolean laws सिंपल है या K-map सिंपल है जब K-map के एग्जांपल्स आप लोग सॉल्व करोगे. ओके. So thank you very much. Now I am ending the meeting because another lecture is available at 1:50. So thank you very much all. So we'll meet on Monday.
4 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
क्या पढ़ाता है ये?